Hey yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy Dynamic, and today I'm going to talk about Sony's and Microsoft's press conference at E3. And to be honest, I don't even know how to start this because I was really disappointed by what went on at Microsoft's press conference. Well, not Microsoft's press conference, but everything that unraveled later on in the day. Pretty much, I thought that Microsoft was going to respond to the rumors that had been coming out over the last 2 or 3 weeks about Microsoft console, how you needed to connect online every 24 hours, how you needed to pay for used games, and basically everything that I said in my last video where I had my little rant. And Microsoft came out, they mentioned no TV, of course. They had a big, they had a big fallout with the fans over the just talking about TV and not talking about games. And this time they really talked about games. So seeing the press conference, I was like, okay, this is going pretty well. Then they announced the price of the Xbox One at $500, and I was like, you know what, for a next gen system, I guess this is pretty good. They still did not address the issues that people have with Kinect, whether Kinect is going to be hawking you all the time and basically watching everything you do, and saying basically they still haven't even talked about that. They even had, oh man, I can't even believe this. After everything that happened, I saw a clip on YouTube of a Microsoft executive, and he said that if you wanted to play a console that doesn't connect online, then they have a console for that called the Xbox 360. Are they freaking kidding me? I was thinking about getting the video and putting it on here, but it's no purpose. You could search this. All you have to do is type Xbox One, and it's like the first video to come out, or Xbox One executive, and it's the first video to come out. He literally said, if you want a console that doesn't connect online, Xbox 360 is your choice. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. Well, anyways, after Microsoft came out in their press conference, they showed games. They showed, I think, a game called Rise, where it's like back in the days in Rome, and I actually thought it was pretty cool the way everything worked. I think it's from Crytek, the people over that made Crysis. So I thought it was pretty cool, And they showed a racing game. They showed Forza, and Forza looked pretty good. They showed a plethora of games, actually. They showed Metal Gear Solid 5, which at first I thought I was looking at Red Dead Redemption. I was like Red Dead Redemption 2.0 or some shit. But they showed another game called Sunset Overdrive from the guys over at, I think, what was their name? Remedy? Insomniac. Yeah, they made Resistance Fall of Man for the PlayStation 3. So Microsoft came out, they came out pretty good, but then Sony's press conference came out, and Sony showed off a ton of games. They even showed games that are coming out for the PlayStation 3, so they're showing that they're not even dropping support for that system. And they even showed Gran Turismo 6, which I thought looked amazing, and I don't even know if that's the next gen footage, what they showed. I have no idea. I assumed it is because it looks so beautiful. And it was business as usual for Sony until the end. At the end, Sony was like, you know what? For our console, you won't have any restrictions for used games. And of course, I was watching that live. I was talking to my friends and my cousins on Xbox Live, and they were ecstatic. They were like, wow. And then they came out saying that there is no 24-hour connection required there's no connection required. You don't have to sign in anywhere to the PlayStation Network, and if you buy the console, you will never have to sign in to the internet if you don't want to. So, and you can still play games, something that you can't do on the Xbox One as far as we know. And it's pretty much 100% guaranteed because this Microsoft actually came out and said that you won't be able to play the Xbox One unless you sign in every 24 hours. So then after Sony just basically drop kick Microsoft in his face and punched them in the gut, then they went for the jugular because Microsoft had announced that the Xbox One was going to cost $500 in the US. So Sony came out with a price saying that their system is going to cost $400. So I was like, what? They really lowballed the price on Microsoft to the point where I was an Xbox fanboy. I'm going to say I was an Xbox fanboy. Xbox 360 was my favorite system out of this generation, even though out of the generation before that, PlayStation 2 was my favorite system. And it seems like Sony is coming back to me. Sony is doing everything that gamers really, really want and really enjoy. Like they're focusing on games, and at the same time they listen to what people were saying, because Sony, I know Sony was thinking about doing the same thing Microsoft did, but in the end they listened to the community, they listened on Twitter, they listened to the outrage of what was going on, and they decided that that's not the way they want to take their company, and I really applaud them for that. And if things keep going the way they are, Sony, this console generation is the winner is going to be decided before it even began. That's the way I feel on it. Like, seriously, the winner is going to be decided before the whole race even began. Because at this point, if the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 came out today, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if they both came out today, I would buy a PlayStation 4. I guess I don't want to fanboy this too much because I don't want to become a PlayStation fanboy. I want to be objective. I want to buy the console in the end that does the best for me, does the best for me. But so far, I don't think Microsoft has done a good job in showing why I should buy their console. Apart from the TV thing, because I do like the things that they came out with in the TV thing, that their demonstration, the new technology they're coming with. I actually like that because I like watching sports and things like that and movies and stuff like that. But other than that, they haven't really shown me anything. They haven't shown me any interest that they care about us gamers. All they seem to care about is money. It's like they cared about the gamers in the Xbox 360. They cared about everything the gamers wanted because their end game was the Xbox One. And then once they had the Xbox 360 owners hooked, they expected us to automatically buy an Xbox One, and then they could go ahead and do everything on their own terms and charge us whatever the hell they want and impose all these restrictions on us. And I think if it backfired, and they have shown I don't even think they have came out and said that they are rethinking what already happened, and that's a shame. But I think Microsoft, if I could give them a little advice, I would say that they should not have the Kinect come with the Xbox. Make another version, which is basically the same thing, the same Xbox. Not even make another version. Just take the Kinect out and charge $400. That right there would put Microsoft a little bit back into it. And what else? The other thing they should do is put no restrictions on used games, and not the 24-hour signing thing. That will put them right back into the same field as Sony. And if they did that, then I would look at the Xbox One, and then I would want to buy an Xbox One. But at this point in time, I'm so disappointed in Microsoft that I don't even think that that's going to be enough. And I don't even think they're going to do that anyways. And it's sad, but I think Microsoft really dropped the ball on this. They didn't even drop the ball because it wasn't even a mistake. They intended to do this right from the beginning, and it's really disappointing. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the whole E3 press conference. If you guys were looking for me to talk about individual games, Titanfall that Microsoft showed was really good. That game was from Respawn Entertainment, the guys that originally created Call of Duty, I think, or created Modern Warfare, COD 4. originally, and that game looked pretty good. They showed Destiny. What Sony showed Destiny at their thing. I think EA showed it too. I don't know. I didn't see multiplayer. I just saw whatever they had, but it looked really good from Bungie. You know, creators of Halo, and there were a lot of cool games, a lot better than I expected. But I just want to share my thoughts, guys, and those are my thoughts. And I'm gonna let you guys go. So if you like this video, like, rate, whatever, subscribe if you want to. And peace out, players. Oh my god.